Bruh, why I got the ultimate farmer's tan going on like I'm working in the fields, cuz, and there's nothing that's wrong with working in the fields. But I don't be working in the fields, bruh. That's that beach life, cuz. When your tans show entitlement. Episode 1. Well, welcome everybody to Probably Dope Music. I am Cood, and today we're doing something a little different. We've been on this channel, we've been doing a whole bunch of movie reviews. I've been trying to tighten up those movie reviews so I can go on to the next thing of reviewing albums. And I was trying to come up with a cool way to review an album and it not just be me sitting in front of a TV talking about, oh, listen to this and listen to this. So how about Forza Horizon 6 just came out. And so we'll play Forza Horizon and listen to a new album that my buddy has been trying to get me to review. Now, I reviewed his last album. It's his name is Uncle Vintage. He's a rapper out of Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. I don't know. It's either Toronto, Ontario. One of the bad parts of Canada. I'm just joking. I've never been to Canada. I don't know. I'm from a bad part of Atlanta, so no judgment. I'm judging you. No. But anyway, so let's listen to his newest album, Don't Snitch. This is the album here. Hopefully I have it in the right place on the screen. And we'll check out his newest album. And I've been wanting to do this, let me see. I've been wanting to do this mech event. Where is it at? This joint right here, Mech My Day, where you basically race a mech. So I was thinking like, yo, that's the thing I've been wanting to do. Let's do it, dude. So we'll listen to his album and I'll give like a critique or something. So I can't remember what I gave his last album. I think it was like a 7. I gave it. It was a new style for him because he was way more trappy. Back when I first started listening to him some years ago, and he's evolved into underground hip hop, Griselda slash style, whatever. So let's go to look at the games I've been playing, guys. Arc Raiders, you need to get on that if you're not on that. SoundCloud. I should have his thing already loaded up here, baby. Yeah, see? Already got it loaded up, bruh. So let's check out his album and play Forza Horizon 6.
There ain't no such thing as a tooth fairy.
Then who's leaving the money?
Probably your parents. They have both
Okay,
the cash and the access
Boondocks.
to your
We're
room.
opening it
Why
up.
did they lie to me?
Because the truth hurts, Jasmine. The world is a hard and lonely place, and nobody gets anything for free. And you want to know what else? One day, you and everyone you know is gonna die.
I'm in the hurricane, you see it? Okay, let's go. Libido Iglesias.
Only sound I like is bitches soaking on the money counter. Business in the tropics, fuck a permit, carry 6 hours. Ain't no Pyrex, just gold necks and big checks. Whipping T-Rex past the bends, filled with bitches and their best friends. Flash the money, follow to my ends. Yeah, the bands, I make a dance, eating pussy in a handstand. Answer words, donuts in a grand dam. I smoke your yearly in a week, that's like 20 grand. You say you lied, but
See, I like when beats are sparse like this because it showcases the artist more. I hate when it's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the beat. You know what I mean?
I'm O.J. Simpson on the freeway, cheap and super sour. I'm Patrick Kane with a 20-piece over loose change. The bad demands when they mad and go Lil Kang. Aromars when I max the OT talk Johnny Dang. Ingambala Mercedes with Hussein all day. I'm Steve Balboni with lambs and bonies and Gucci skates. I'll see you later, not talking hangouts, you catch a fade. Your mama see you on the nose with a different face. And if you ask around my city, bet they know my name.
With the switch up, we switching it up? What we doing? Okay. It's way tighter listening to this while I'm driving, though.
Gucci show with red bottoms on though. Moving them rocks like I'm Rondo. Skate on them off of the Gonzo. Uncle not finding a Bentley, I need me a Lotus.
Definitely Griselda vibes. Conductor Williams.
My goal to be healthy is carrots on carrots on carrots. Stack up them O's and them baggies. I carry bands, Louis V leather, my seats in a Hellcat. Rumble and buckle your knees really Carter. Right, don't go your head top and headbands. Need me some money, go
where am I driving?
Mercedes Sprinter van. Rather be whipping a 64 classic than hopping a lamb. Uncle no bala, my crew up in palace. We smoking on voodoo. With me go pussy, got money, my jewelry sunny. While you fucking full fools.
Okay, I like the switch up.
We be getting up to them golden spots. Uncle Vinny hit you with a no-no.
Vinny, let's go.
So nonchalant with murdered Mozzie, sleeping elephants. We bring the real back, that Peterborough Renaissance. I'm Hatchie Murrah, smoking gold and purple Laker dope. Gucci Sherpas, Louis Quilts, and a Moncler coat. I'm doll connecting, exotic leather, that's T-Rex. Scale stepping out, my queen all around my neck. Metal credit, chopping dragon lines just for the stench. You say you bout it, but we trap whatever pays the rent.
Handbrake didn't work that good for that one.
It pays the bills. The shooter kills, the snitches spill, bosses keep it real. Fake baby and
oh, I can't even do this. Oh my God, I just drove all the way over here for nothing.
They give me guapo, money hablo to pay the vatos. I run the game from the borough, making deals in Oslo. Smoking cannabis with Annabis and custom fits. That tailored shit with rolly wrists with rocks like ones I whip. I'm moving base pads of white like I'm Coco Crisp. If the Freds, they try to stop you, homie, play the shift.
Okay, I was gonna say that beat was a little bit so sparse. It's good with the switch up, good timing. From it not getting monotonous, you know what I mean? Okay, if I was a rapper, I would have hopped on this one, bro. Hey, now I'm back in the Ville, so can you feel me? I'ma come and reveal the skill that I'm feeling. Ooh, I'm not a rapper, but I rap a bit. You ain't never seen, man. This is like Decapitate. All the game, man, I suck. God damn, I suck, bro. I need to work on that. I need to get a Libido Iglesias to come mentor me, bro. Okay, here we go. Hey, let's go.
Jeff Gordon and Slam Yoda's at Talladega. I'm Axl Rose in his prime, but don't sniff Noriega. It's not a Lotus.
Okay, so Vinny doesn't do blow.
I'm grabbing ass like it's the end. Riri, Michael, Sarah. I'm Deadlift Shrimp, dropping 50 ghost and hella.
Oh, that was a good bar. Because Michael Cera pinched Rihanna's ass in the end. That was good.
Power, knew her testament. I'm going Benazzi and McLaren's like Oscar Piastri. On the lab league selling purple pounds.
This Corvette out the way, what? I'm in the Huracan, what? With diesel trucks lifted rowdy. Want my money Saudi. Millies talked in R8 out. Just like an American over here trying to muscle me out, bro. I just want Gucci Seville's with Can't catch this Italian engineering, man. Gucci Seville's with Dubai one plates. Uncle Vin with sweeter style, especially when it's cash to pile. Folk that have emotions sit by the curb when McLaren's idle. Run the jungle, Mobley and the Kobe just to plead the fifth. Go Mama Kobe, count my GGs and my Franklin fist. Slim Reaper when I has bricks. You know that sniff legit when you touch it in that baggy slim. Did he give me that?
Functions unless you pay me with 1,000 grips. Warlord leather jacket when I ghost a Lotus Esprit whip.
There we go with the switch up. So I noticed this album doesn't have any hooks, bro. No choruses. So you just rapping and on to the next. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I ain't even gonna try to freestyle again, boy. Y'all ain't getting none of one of them.
Let me get out of this asbestos suit and I'll tell you all about it. Pick up the gun. I shall be the first mortal.
Aw, they muscling, bruh.
And the first man to land on the moon.
I'm trying to do clean races over here, and they over here muscling me out, bruh. Watch out, bruh. What's up? Get off me. Hey. Okay. So actually, you know what? This sounds like a continuation of his last album. This should have been Uncle Vintage Part 2, you know what I mean? His first album was self-titled. Nah, the first album be called the prologue, and this one be called the epilogue or something, you know what I mean? 'Cause this is like the same, this feels like the same exact album. But then when I think about it, Griselda, all of their albums sound the same, like they're interchangeable. Now, is that a good or a bad thing? If you're a Griselda fan, I'm a Griselda fan. My favorite out of that crew, not necessarily with Griselda, is Makami. So when my boy Uncle Vintage get Makami on the track, I'll be like, all right, man. All right, man. First white dude in Griselda, let's go. With a double clutch, I'm dude perfect. Snakeskin Reeboks, feeling low all dang, I'm stepping serpent. Yeah, I like this sample though. There we go with the switch up. Hey, oh, hey, this sounds like some old Kanye vibe samples right here. Hey, ooh, backpack, about to backtrack. You ain't seen I'm about to go and get the slack dack and black dack and black and boo back and flap flap. See? I need to stop giving y'all content, boys. I need to make a short out of my terrible freestyles, bro. Yeah, I'm vibing with it so far. I mean, it's getting a little bit predictable because there's no hooks and it's, all the tracks are kind of set up the same way. But I mean, this is what these type of albums are. You know what I mean? I like that he has the skits sprinkled in there. You know what I mean? Skits are a dying thing. Fresh fabrics like every night. My crew carry for when it's sticky with laser sights. 4-stove kitchen whipping Pyrex up until it's tight. All time the phone line, the money talking, let's get right. Good kush with skunk aroma all through the Zephyr. Hood looks while dunking over the Buick Zephyr. Hoodie bag, oh my god, yo, the ad-libs too, because I feel like on his earlier music that was more trappy, he didn't have as many ad-libs, or the ad-libs weren't as prevalent, and that actually adds so much more character into, you can have these sparse beats and just have those ad-libs in the background a lot, you know what I mean? And it gives it way more atmosphere, so I'm digging that. Definitely digging that. Yo, this Forza is fire too. Like, I'm not a racing car guy. I'm not a racing game guy, but like, since it just dropped, I'm like, yo, perfect timing.
I got my secret plans and maps. Only problem is it's so thin, so light.
Okay, that's Charlie Murphy. This is from Boondocks too.
And did you know the screen was so
I think it's from Boondocks.
Shit can't stop no damn bullet. It's an iPhone, not the iPhone. I remember when these shits first came out, man. Bitches would be coming up to you like, let me see.
Oh, I gotta buy a car, bro.
Let me stick it up my ass. Put it in my mouth.
Oh, I don't have a hatchback.
One day, you know, I got tired of all these questions. You know what I'm saying? I let the girls stick the iPhone
let's see. I got mad funds. I got almost 500,000. Let's get us a good
And you know what?
hatchback. Ooh,
It was still
the
worth it.
Mercedes though. Oh, it's only 32. These are all cheap.
You ain't gon' play with us. This one ain't for you. We snatching your ankles up. Scuffing your Jordans. We wear Allen Navies. Out on the wing, we got shooters like Pyrex, Belushi. We serve it.
I might have to go with the Mercedes, bro. And it looks like it has the best. Almost the Ford. Nah, I'm not going with the Ford. Oh, but I like that hatchback.
Pull up on Huffies and buy it
Oh,
out.
with the
You in
Sportback,
the day, I'm a she in my kitchen. Making focaccia and lingerie. Bulletproof vest with the loafers. I'm Luigi Mangione when I beat the case. Last night a fable and Buick LeSabres. We smoking on shit that'll break a curse. Buddhist, he's broken his vow with his silence.
I like
He
this
opened his
joint.
mouth just to yell a slur. Live at the finals, my sweet like the NBA Live 95 with a cookie blunt. Pull up with middies, I'm dropping like 50. I'm Tatum for Angel on one-on-ones. Outside them boxes, I'm passing a blunt to tarantulas, holding a load of guns. While you were sleeping, I studied the blade and I collected
Let's
heads
go
of the
all
show
black,
ones.
baby.
Cocaine, hairline, linen suit. Gold chains, big rings, gator shoes. I'm
Nah, I
Randy
want
Savage,
white.
rocking 40 carats. I'm Maltrafet, where I rock the answers. I'm Patrick Swayze, where I'm dirty
Yeah,
dancing
that's
with a
it right
baby
there.
girl and a Mitsu Lancer. Or lower
Yep.
candy, but more of a Vandy. And Alfa Romeos with cash and dope. Cooking up
Yo,
no candy just to get
the
Lambie's
flow
apart,
definitely
but
got
I'm
way
super
better, though. The
Baddies,
flow
bikinis,
definitely got
OZs, and MPs. Watch how you
way
talk, because
better,
you never
bruh.
know. Too dope for TV, so I got a network.
Oh my God, that's
And I'm
him.
the chairman who run the show. Uncle Soprano with bandos, with Nandos, Tommaso, Panteras, then adios.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gotta get it done.
Yeah.
705. I'm Morgan Jovi when I throw me in my number 8. I'm rolling phantoms with $1 million license plate.
See, I like how you go into the tracks, even though the vibe of the tracks are mostly the same, if not the same exact vibe. Your flow switches up a little bit. I like that. You switch up your rhythms or whatever you rappers call it.
Go Sabonis when I sip Coronas, blaze the trail. Dodging sirens to make money, kilos in the mail. On my Nelly at the Foot Locker, need 2 pairs. Stranger shorties get me sloppy in the ride share.
There we go. Inside. Let's go. It's all about patience and braking on these. Like on Need for Speed, you can just dip. You know what I mean? Hitting boosters and all that stuff. But on the Forza games, you kind of, it's still arcade, but it's not as arcadey as Need for Speed.
Zeros in my bank account, they look the Matrix. Watching equestrian dressage, screaming dance, bitch.
Ooh, right. Ooh. I'm glad I'm recording this because that was masterful. I'm powered by Uncle Vintage right now, bruh. That's what it is. Like this. So this is the thing. This and the last album are perfect ride through the night, through the city, ride through the night. Ride at night through the city music, you know what I mean? Or like scheming music. Like this is music that is in the movie where the thieves are like coming up with the plan. And I may have said that on the last review, but like that is definitely, this definitely makes me think that Petersboro is not a soft place to live. It match my bitch. I'm breaking risk with a Pyrex, a quick shift. Smell the hashish ganja from hot box and Mazdas. When I'm writing, I'm Charlie Sheen on crack and acid. I'm the stunt cock on a crack and acid.
When I rap, I'm
Tiger blood.
Protect this house with my buccaneers. Go Buddha Bank and shouts to all the hoodlums getting paper in the football yang.
Okay, nice fill with the sample. I like that. And so from my ooh, that's it right there. You got to make that Tim Robinson face. Ooh, that's that sloppy steaks right there. Okay. Bro, I keep on finishing first, bro. Powered by Uncle Vintage, bro. Uncle Vintage is my fuel, bro.
Sir, can you tell me why you're driving so slow in the fast lane?
Oh, no reason. I guess I just wasn't in that much of a rush. I didn't know you can get a speeding
So this
ticket
is
for going
Boondocks
slow.
too.
Officer
Okay, so he's going with the
Douche.
Boondocks thing.
That's Officer Douche. Something funny?
No, sir, Officer. Douche.
Why were you driving so slow in the fast lane?
Oh, just having a pleasant drive on a nice summer's eve. Douche.
Please step out of the car, sir.
Huge showdown. What does this even mean?
I'm Shay Gill just when I whip the Piney Bonneville. Life too ill, stacking books up with Resi dollar bills. I'm on my Thurman and Kill Bill with container sauce. Me and 3 day ones in a Tahoe, let bananas off. I'm Action Bronson, boxing haters in some
so what is
Saucony's. Mike Tyson, terry cloth made from wool of 40 sheep. We don't talk to police, capiche? Tell your nephews and niece if they come a knocking, no warrant, no peep. Don't snitch, tatted on me like it's elementary. It'll be there after death, still the code for centuries. I'm Danny
we ain't
Healy and
driving the
Ferrari,
Audi
still
there.
just dodging breathy, showing up drunk with cuts and
What is
bruises,
going
still
on?
accepting ESPYs. I'm
There we
Derek
go.
Jeter with Jessica's leave a gift basket. Bloody diamonds,
Where
brings
my
the emo
Huracan
looking
at, bro?
wrist
I'm
slasher.
always
With
running with the
Plymouth
Huracan,
Prowler on the
bro.
highway, flying past your bootlegging the brick with a blick just to live lavish. Shattered backward treatment just to the whip scene. It seem I'm ready, see my gold teeth on the rim gleam. The body melting with the candy coated ice cream. No need for headrests, some 4K plasma screens. PS5 built into the headliner. I'm just trying to get my paper large and buy the 49ers. Louis luggage, Prada liner, in my threads finer. At least I'm looking sharp when I commit violence. Chuck Liddell the opposition cause we straight iced him. Cashed the check and ended up copping a Dodge Viper. Rolling up some zigzags with special herbs and
Oh, I
spices.
should have picked the Dodge
In
Viper.
the passy a baddie, she look Michelle Pfeiffer. Uncle Doom, I'm robbing tombs with a team of goons. Black China on silver spoons.
I don't know
that
where I
gold
was looking at on
residue.
that.
Track marks on the Betty Boop, but the needle do. Make a trap profit, call the fiends like they Beetlejuice.
What a terrible turn. What am I doing? I'm over here distracted. That's a good thing. Okay, I like the little switch up. Okay, so I guess, so I see the formula. So there's no hooks, and he's just doing beat switch ups at the end to keep it kind of moving since there are no hooks. Now, we got to start adding in hooks, bruh, because I feel like the tracks are bleeding together because I don't have a chorus or anything that I can kind of relate to the different tracks. So all of the tracks kind of feel like the same track to me. And it's a vibe, but it's kind of like at the same time, you know.
I'm the type to bring your bitch back and hit it raw. She call me coach when I'm leaving semen.
Like, I feel like I've heard this song already.
Ray Allen, lethal shooter, leaving you in awe. Kill a snitch,
And if
protect
there was
the
a
hood,
hook in
homie,
there,
that's on jaw.
then I would,
What's
because
grab a blaze
I'm
with some
predicting
Zaza.
there is no hook. I'm
Michael Vick
predicting.
and Pat Mahomes running options on popping off like tennis balls going Shababa.
But see, I like the overall feel. And the flows, bruh.
You met the guy, you had your chance, but you lost your shot. Jello gloss
The
on
flows
muffin,
and the
boss
voice and the
inside your
delivery.
boss. Apple shine, the candy coat diamonds, you drop your jaw. In Reeboks, I'm a wizard, I'm Boris Diaw. We tried it right, but now we wrong. Fuck the law. I'm Roethlisberger when I hassle back the click deserters. Razor tongue, if words could hurt you, ball and Jack of Purtle. You know you made it when you skipped the tag before the purchase. I talk to warlords getting deals done, preventing murders. I'm Iron Shake, Camel Clutch, submit it's over. I'm Kobe Bryant holding trophies when it's series
Why is
over.
always the
I'm
Corvette,
Dennis Maverick,
bruh?
starter
It's
jacket,
always the
for
fucking
pounds of
Corvette.
Nazareth. white widow. Smoke my joint with specters, ghosts, and mansions.
Bruh,
Hit the grind,
get
swim
outta
around the
here.
opposition. Running back the rock, I'm Ocho Cinco, Spike Siete. I'm stacking natties in a Gucci suit and beaded necklace. I'm Bella checking with some young pussy smoking naked. I'm Dale Jr. when I punch
I'm over
the
here
throttle,
leaning like
things
I'm
get
in the
messy.
car.
In an E-type with a spy hole, the
Yeah.
color envy. I'm always up with some loaded dice, a pocket ace. I'll 1v1 you in the corner on the Starbucks spaceship. Uncle Vinny go more heartless cause I'm heartless. So I leave a harmless carcass tucked behind the golden arches. Stack parchment on militant mindsets, I'm the sergeant. Get them rappers off my dick and just chuck them down the escarpment. Run up on their cribs and leave them dead in their apartments.
Yeah, the
I'm
flow
a
is- the
paper
flow
full
is
of
impeccable.
Porsches to forget just
The
where
flow
I
is
parked
great.
them.
So as long as I hit the smoke, it
Whip
adds,
the wrist
it
until
counts
the
as a
mansion
technique.
built. Shooters on the dial, down in black and gold, they Vanderbilt. Bubs Kareem Muhammad Ali with the hands of silk. I got the frozen skating weight, feel the ice
always
tilt.
the Corvettes.
I got Les Sabres
Get out the
custom
way.
fitted in some Louis quilts. My Lamborghinis, that's white gators and they cost your rent. I'm pumping hash blondes, dressed as Rey Mysterio. Skate on them with a shake joint, smoking
Tires
spirit
just
soul.
smoking?
I'm the source, slang exotic, no benzino. In a singer Porsche, the salt thumping the kilos. UK cheese wrapped in back with smoked up blizzos. Swoosh kicks, tailored fit, shiesty and the green rolled. I'm so bout it, pistol mouths, I get my pounds up. Keon Johnson, the
come on,
Uzi,
don't
the
lose
way
it,
the
don't lose
recall
it.
bounce it. We don't wake the neighborhood, we G. We roll in silence, Wiz Khalifa, Mero, talking black and yellow, onyx diamonds. I'm not into daddy, make my girl call me coach. Stacking chips and paper, go McGrady, Orlando. Rollins baseball leather seats up in the tundra. Shohei Otani dodging signals, take the under.
Here it goes. Here it goes. All the way to first, baby. Let's go. Right at the end. Come on. Hey. Oh. Oh. So there are no choruses. He does these beats at the end where the person at home can do terrible freestyles over it. I respect that. Give me the achievement, bro. It's an achievement when you listen to Uncle Vintage's new album. Don't snitch.
There ain't no such thing as a tooth fairy. Then who's
I had a
living
feeling that
life?
was the end.
I'll be your
I had a
parent.
feeling that
They
was
have
the
both
end.
cash and the access to your room.
Why did they lie to me?
Because
All right.
the truth hurts, Jasmine. The world is a hard and
So-
lonely place, and nobody gets anything for free. And you want to know what else?
All right. So Uncle Vintage's new album, Don't Snitch. We're going out of a 10. So I was making critiques throughout the whole thing. You definitely need to add in some choruses in some of those songs, man. And not every song has to have a chorus, but like how it's 16 tracks. And I'll say this honestly, I couldn't tell you what track and I wasn't looking at the track list while I was playing. Okay, cool. You got me. But really, the songs don't have a distinguishing factor to them unless you add a chorus in there where if it was Gucci Zamboni, if on the chorus it was something easy like Gucci, Zamboni, riding Chromie. I don't know. I'm terrible. Don't take that. But just a chorus of some sort where I could differentiate between the different tracks because all the beats sound pretty much the same. And that's cool. That's for a vibe or whatever. And just like comparing it to Griselda or comparing it to other albums in this same genre. Yeah, all that, every song, they're not going to bust out with some country Shabuzi song out of nowhere. No. They're not going to do that. It's going to be the same vibe. But at the same time, just to compare it to Griselda people or whatever, Makami is my favorite out of them, which I already said. Makami has choruses, and they may be very easy, just couple of word choruses, but they differentiate the songs. And so you definitely need to add some choruses on the next joint. I like that you added in skits, but you need to hop on the skits. You're a funny guy. I never met you in person, but you have a comedy to you. You're a humorous dude. Cue the scene from Goodfellas with with Joe Pesci and but anyway, you're a comical dude. You know what I mean? And so I'm pretty sure you're the dude that's in the group that's cracking jokes or whatever the case is. And so we need to see that personality in the skits. You know what I mean? Because you have funny skits from Boondocks or whatever, but I'd rather you be in the skit. It'll take a little bit more work, but you're putting in so much work on these albums, dropping them, that, you know, putting in that extra little bit will definitely take those skits farther. What else? The beats, the flow is impeccable. Change nothing. And I like how you were switching up the rhythm, the cadences, or I don't know what the verbiage is of it, but how you were, it wasn't just like the same rhythm every time. And so that was good. That made it a little bit more varied. The beats are fire, but I feel like on your last album, and not to compare it to the last album, but this should have been a double album, bro. Uncle Vintage, self-titled, 32 tracks or whatever. It should have been a prologue and the epilogue or whatever the case is. But with that being said, I feel like you had more varied change-ups on the first album. And by that, I mean, like, I feel like you changed to like a trap sounding joint at the end of one. It was just more varied. And these were doing the beat switch ups into still cool beats, but it just felt like the same thing for 16 tracks. And so with that, what are we going to score this one? So I think I gave the last one a 7. Okay, so I'm going to be truthful. I feel like this could all just be on the same album. Like, you do some new skits. You do some new skits with your voice in there and your humor. Replace all the skits that you've done. Maybe sprinkle in a couple extra. And release it as a double album. I mean, that doesn't make sense, I guess. I don't know. Don't listen to any of this advice that I'm giving, aside from the choruses. And the beat switches up needs to be a little bit more varied. Throw some Jersey step in there, baby. No. But, oh, man. Okay, so rating. I think I'm going to do... Oh, okay. So I'm going to go a little lower than the last time. I gave the last one a 7, I think. I think I'm going to go with a 6 on this. And solely because of those things, those critiques that I made, is I can't differentiate between the different songs because the beats are so familiar, or so the same. Why can't I talk? Why don't I have words? Getting old. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a 6 out of 10 for this. And a 6 out of 10 is okay. So this is what it is. If these two albums were together in some very long, maybe you even chop some songs, but if you put these two albums together and then chop some of the songs out, change your voice for the skits, maybe change those beat parts at the end and add some choruses, I think I would give that album either a high 7 or an 8 if this was all one cohesive thing, because they sound so familiar. And I understand as an artist, you don't want to change up your sound every album or whatever. But one refreshing thing about your older stuff is that it was trappy mixed with other things, right? So maybe throw some more trap in there. Throw a little bit more old school Uncle Vintage. It's funny to say old school Uncle Vintage, and that was trap. And now he's doing old school sounding music, but now it's whatever, semantics. But I'm gonna have to give this one a 6, bro. I'm gonna have to give this one a 6 solely because it sounds like extras from the last album or something. Or you're in that zone where you're only making the same sounding song over and over again. And that's cool. Like, this is great ride. And that's why I wanted to drive to it, because, you know, this is great driving in a Lamborghini Huracan music. You know what I mean? But I called it Nissan. No, I called it Lexus GS 300 music or something on the last one. But this is perfect for that. And so if these were all together, the last two albums, the two albums you have, if you put those together, chop some extras out and change your voice for the skit and add some choruses on some of these tracks, it would be an 8. It would be an 8. But how it stands, I'm going to have to go a 6 on this one. The last one was a 7. This one's a 6. So you're at 13. If I'm doing the, am I 30? You're at 13 out of 20. So you got 7 points that, you know what I mean? What is it? But yeah, so this one's a 6 out of 10. Maybe on the next album, some of the things I said is in there, and then it might be an easy 8. It might be an easy 8. And I think on the last album, it was my first review, and I didn't want to, you know what I mean, be too critical of it. And I like the vibe that it was going for. It was brand new for me. So it was kind of like when an old movie series gets a reboot, and the reboot is actually like, okay, I like this. This is cool. And then the second movie of the reboot series comes out, and it's like not as good as the first one. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly how I feel about this. Uncle Vintage, bruh, we gonna get you to 8, man. We gonna get you to 8, man. But I like this. I like this. Giving it a 6 out of 10 is not bad. Is not bad. I would say 4 and down is bad. 6 out of 10, bruh. You can get those 2 points on the next one, though. We can get you to an 8 on the next one, bruh. But those were my honest opinions about the new album from Uncle Vintage, Don't Snitch. Thank you for watching, and I have 2 more albums that I need to do this for, the album listen, review, play Forza thing. So I have 2 more albums that I never did a review for, and I promised the homies I would do that. So I have 2 more albums, but then after that, I am totally free to bump your album. So if you are a artist of any kind, message me on YouTube, and we'll go from there, dude. I don't charge anything, and I'll check out your album, dude. So it's got to be an album, though. It can't be like an EP, 4 songs, because I want to be able to race to it and stuff. So thanks for watching. This has been probably dope music. Yes, mixed with probably dope gaming, because I want to get into streaming more, game streaming. And so this was an intro to that. And cool. Thanks for watching. See you around.